Hello guys, this is Gabriel from the Brazilian Guitar Chops and welcome to volume 2 of this series of videos in which I'm going to discuss the 3 pillars of the Brazilian guitar style and hopefully bring you some clarity and help you with your playing. If you watched my previous video, you may recall that I talked about the first pillar, which is rhythm, and highlighted its significance in developing our technical skills. As a result, I mentioned that we play music, but we practice movements that are guided by rhythm. And by the way, if you missed volume 1, the link will show up on the screen or in the description, so be sure to check it out. So in this training, we'll bring this idea to life by integrating Brazilian rhythmic foundations to build on our second pillar, which is developing solid finger-picking chops. That's because in the Brazilian guitar style, this instrument not only provides the harmonic background to songs, but also creates numerous rhythmic textures with the right hand playing a crucial role in executing chords rhythmically. Actually, this is what essentially defines this style. Alright, this is going to be super applied, so grab your guitar now and stick with me until the end of this video because I have a really effective and fun exercise to share with you. And before we move forward, I know learning Brazilian guitar can be daunting, so if you need private mentoring on that, send me a direct message or use the link in the description to reach out and book a call, and I'll be happy to talk to you. So to keep things practical, we will apply these techniques to a complete song form instead of just playing repetitive drills. To start, let's establish the chord changes. This exercise is built around an 8-bar A minor form in a 2x4 time signature, which means each bar has 2 beats and we will play 1 chord per bar. Stick to the chord voicings on the screen and make sure you learn the chord progression first. Pause the video if you need more time to get everything together. By this point you should have the chord progression and voicings memorized. Now it's time to add the rhythmic element. To do this, we will subdivide each beat into 4 equal parts or 16th notes. Pay close attention to how this subdivision sounds. If you recall from my previous video, I said that the essence of the Brazilian guitar lies in adapting the percussion elements to this instrument. Well, the 16th note subdivision is a fundamental element of the Brazilian rhythms, and it's the same line played by the shakers and the pandeiro in the Samba percussion ensemble. Take a listen. This subdivision works as a conduction wire, tying the other instruments together. That's why it's crucial to integrate these elements into your right hand technique, and here is how you can do it. Let's start with the first chord on our progression, which is the A minor. This approach of dividing the beat into 4 16th notes allows us to use the thumb to strike the chord's base on the first note and the index, middle and ring fingers simultaneously to play the rest of the voicing on the last 3 notes. It goes like this. Now the next logical step is to repeat this pattern throughout the entire chord progression. Ready? Let's do it! Great work, you made it. That's the exercise, congratulations. Now, keep in mind that this simultaneous stroke is one of the most important picking patterns you must master if you really want to play Brazilian guitar with confidence. That's because this is the foundation of the right hand technique in this style. And that's why I find this exercise so helpful. Now, before I conclude this lesson, just a quick reminder, I have my Brazilian Guitar Accelerator, which is a mentorship program where I help guitarists simplify the 3 pillars of the Brazilian guitar and become confident players faster. So if you are interested, send me a direct message or use the link in the description to reach out and we can discuss working together and crafting a plan for you. Alright, I know it may be challenging and you may need to concentrate on getting it right first. However, as soon as you feel comfortable with the finger picking movements, try to relate them with the percussion in the background. That's how you start incorporating the Brazilian feel into your playing. Also, you must prioritize playing the subdivision accurately instead of trying to speed things up, as it is the backbone of the whole Brazilian rhythmic vocabulary. You will find out that it becomes technically demanding quickly as you increase the tempo, so take your time. And lastly, this exercise you've just learned is actually a comping pattern commonly used on chorinho songs, a very traditional Brazilian music genre. So if you master it, you now have a useful comping tool to add to your Brazilian guitar repertoire. How good is that? So practice that on a daily basis and your right hand will get really sharp really soon, trust me. And that's all for today. I hope you liked this lesson. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video. See you there. Ciao.